Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, March 10, 2026. In the headlines, Grenada on course for severe dry season. Government and teachers sign 3-year benefit agreement. Geopolitical shifts prompt exploration of new tourism markets. CARICOM leaders weigh impact of Cuba's fuel crisis. Vintage cars to take spotlight at inaugural Auto Fest. Also in the news, regionally, St. Lucia's private sector to import water amid shortages. Internationally, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio moves closer to U.S.-Cuba deal. Plus, in the sports news, stadium renovation work at 80% completion, while West Indies finally leaving the Asian subcontinent.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria, and it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. Grenada could be facing a serious drought season, according to forecasters at the Met Office at Maurice Bishop International Airport. As we hear from my colleague Christina John, the forecasted dry season has triggered NAWASA's response mechanisms.
Meteorologist Jared Tamer says current climate indicators suggest that rainfall across the island could fall below normal levels in the coming months, increasing the likelihood of drought conditions. The warning comes as Grenada moves through its annual dry season, which typically runs from January to May. Tamer noted that 2025 was already an extremely dry year, the driest since 2009, with below average rainfall recorded. Those conditions, he explained, are contributing to the current outlook.
As we enter the second half of the 2026 dry season, we are very much concerned about the severity of the second half. April into May could be pretty severe. And those climatic markers have been indicating that for the last couple of months.
Reduced rainfall could have serious implications for water supply, agriculture, and vegetation across the island if dry spell continues for an extended period. Forecasters are therefore advising residents, farmers, and businesses to begin conserving water and preparing for possible shortages.
And including all our wet months, so from June to December, we did not have the amount of rainfall that we normally get. So what that leaves us is that we have a serious rainfall deficit to start the 2026 dry season. Now, it means that like all our groundwater storage, our lakes and rivers and so forth do not have the amount of water that they would normally have at this time of the year because there was just not the rainfall to support it.
Meanwhile, the National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, says it is already taking steps to prepare for the anticipated dry spell. Manager of Transmission and Distribution, Lyndon Bullen, says the authority is guided by its drought mitigation plan, which is reviewed annually. He explained that meetings are currently being held to assess the status of water plants, production levels, operational challenges, and ways to optimize supply.
The conditions at the various plants over the last few weeks. Every week we get updates on those. I would say that we are level 3 out of 5 being the most severe. So while we are kind of facing some challenges at the time, it's not very severe at the time. We are managing. We have started some valve regulation on some of the systems. Those include Maribo, PTA Tang, and Les Avocats. So we monitor the plant production. What we have seen in some of the plants, especially after burial, there's a decrease in the yield of the watersheds. So the replenishment of the watershed or water production is quite low compared to previous years. So we monitor closely the production at the dams and at the plants, and when we do see that there's a low yield, we would have to do some regulations in our distribution.
Bullen added that valve regulation and increased water delivery by trucks are among the measures NWASA typically implements during drought conditions.
So during the drought period, there are some communal tanks that we would add to locations we know that normally is hardly impacted, and these are like stationary tanks that we would place, and then we ourselves, our company, would fill these tanks to ensure that there's always a supply for those communities. However, customers who do have adequate storage facilities at their home, they can make a request for the water truck delivery. Normally we recommend at least a couple days advance notice, and then we'd have it scheduled so that they can get water delivered.
The Meteorological Office will continue to closely monitor the situation, and is encouraging Grenadians to practice water conservation and rainwater harvesting to help reduce the potential impact. Residents are also being urged to stay informed through official weather advisories. Christelina John, GBN News.
This story to report, officials are continuing to urge residents to refrain from lighting fires in open areas. This as the country experiences dry and windy conditions that increase the risk of bushfires. The appeal comes in the wake of another bushfire in Lasaja St. David today. Residents told GBN today's blaze was first observed around 9 o'clock this morning and appeared to have the potential to spread rapidly. However, firefighters responded and were able to contain the blaze before it escalated into a larger fire. Initial reports indicate that a large swath of land stretching from the Lasajas River to the nearby roadway was affected by the fire. Authorities are again reminding residents that the burning of debris and other materials remains strictly prohibited during this period. Residents are also being warned that violations could lead to fires that threaten property, lives, and livelihoods. We can tell you too, the public has been encouraged to report any signs of bushfires immediately to the fire department as officials continue to closely monitor conditions. Well, government has signed a new collective bargaining agreement with the Grenada Union of Teachers. Here's what we can tell you. The new agreement secures salary increases and improved benefits for educators over the next 3 years. Janelle Dick has more.
A 3-year collective bargaining agreement between the Government of Grenada and Grenada Union of Teachers will bring salary increases and enhanced benefits for teachers across the public education system. The agreement covers the period January 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2028. It provides compounded salary increases of 4% in 2026, 4% in 2027, and 5% in 2028. The government says the deal continues its policy of steady improvements in public sector compensation while maintaining fiscal stability. Eligible teachers will also continue to receive their annual salary increments each January, further boosting their take-home pay during the life of the agreement. Beyond wages, the agreement introduces several measures aimed at improving the teaching environment and supporting educators. These include a $500 annual classroom materials allowance, expanded study leave and scholarship opportunities, and additional staffing support in special education and early childhood institutions. The agreement also recognizes technical and vocational certification, reinforcing the role of modern skills training within the education system. Government officials say the agreement reflects constructive dialogue between both parties and thanked the leadership and membership of the Grenada Union of Teachers for their professionalism throughout the negotiation process. Both sides reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening the education system and supporting teachers who play a critical role in shaping Grenada's future. For GBN News, Janelle Dick.
Chief Executive Officer of Grenada Tourism Authority, Stacey Liebert, said Grenada's reliance on tourism is a risk given the recent effects of geopolitical volatility in the region. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
With recent geopolitical developments creating waves across the region, Caribbean officials are now having to reevaluate long-standing programs, relationships, and revenue sources. Grenada recently began exploring alternative markets for its fish exports following a U.S. fish ban, and its tourism officials have been setting their sights on visitors from further afield. Chief Executive Officer of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Stacey Liebert, described Grenada's primary industry as both an opportunity and a threat. Speaking at a leadership panel discussion at the Women's Wellness Retreat on Saturday, March 7th, Liebert illustrated how Grenada's vulnerability became apparent following the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in January.
Tourism is indeed, thank you guys, very important, but what serves as an opportunity is also a threat. We should not be dependent on one industry because then hurricanes happen, right? Pandemics happen, geopolitical events happen, and I have to tell you, just based on our proximity to Venezuela, we saw the shock of that. We had cancellations. There's a softening in the flights, not only from Canada and the UK, but also from the US. We're seeing a softening in the numbers.
In January, the US also elevated its travel advisory for Grenada to level 2, citing concerns over the country's crime rate. As many as 54% of Grenada's tourists come from the United States. Liebert said the Grenada Tourism Authority has been expanding its focus to more non-traditional markets.
We are diversifying, and that's very important, to diversify not only the product, the focus, but also other markets. So we're going far afield. We're looking at Asia, we're looking at Africa, we're looking at Latin America, we're looking at continental Europe. Why not?
Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Residents of Cherry Hill, St. George are pleading with authorities to address long-standing safety concerns in the area. They spoke with GBN's Shania McIntosh on the issues.
Today I'm here in the community of Cherry Hill. I'm standing on Long Step, and as you can see, it's a challenge to cross the road. When you look left and you look right, there is always a vehicle passing and you're unable to cross the road safely.
For years, residents say numerous vehicle accidents have occurred at the location due to a dangerous blind corner on the left side of the stairway. They believe the limited visibility for drivers has made the area a serious hazard for both motorists and pedestrians. GBN spoke with several community residents to get their feedback on the situation situation. Many shared similar concerns, noting that measures such as speed hump, pedestrian crossing, or slow down sign would greatly improve safety in the area.
So there was a woman almost get bunks. She coming down the step thinking no vehicle coming. As she go to cross her vehicle, we need to do something good, like a hump or something. Because when vehicle coming through, they coming through hard. When you have to slow down, they don't slow, they just coming through real hard.
So we need a slow down sign and thing around this corner. Because you always have accidents and all kind of things that take place. The school train coming down, they can't see where to cross. You see, like how that truck coming here now, nobody don't know what coming up so we need a slow down sign around here.
Coming out from school, there's a challenge as well when the children are crossing the road. Your children are crossing the road from the age of 5 years, 6 to 7 years going up there. It have a time where my daughter, me and myself and my daughter, who was crossing the road, and then by the time we crossed the road, my daughter, the vehicle swept away my daughter in my hand and pitched her about 3 feet away from the vehicle.
We always need someone on the opposite side to guide us in terms of crossing. So we visit the supermarket and we really need that pedestrian or that hump or that sign for the people of Cherry Hill. So if something could be done, we will be so grateful and happy.
Residents are now urging the relevant authorities to take action before another accident occurs.
Look, another one. Can I come now?
Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Concerns are absolutely valid. Still to come in network news, CARICOM leaders are weighing the impacts of Cuba's fuel crisis and warn it could affect the region.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Go paperless with e-billing. Get your Grenlec bill straight to your email inbox with myaccount.grenlec.com. Sign in to myaccount.grenlec.com, where you'll be directed to the home screen. Under additional options and paperless billing, hit Sign Up. Enter the email where you'd like to receive your bills. Check the accounts you want, then click Sign Me Up. It's that easy. Your bills now come straight to your email inbox. We're moving to paperless billing. Get ready today.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the U.S. in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Grenada, listen up, this one hits different. On Saturday, March 14, it's going down at the Roy St. John's playing field in Tantine with Grenada Auto Fest. More than cars, go head to head with vintage, antiques, and classics, bikes, Jeeps, Land Rovers, and custom built machines, all battling for $50,000 in cash and prizes. It's more than a car show, it's a family day. Look out for go-kart racing and bouncy castles, and we climax with Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus a special surprise. It's Grenada Auto Fest. Saturday, March 14. It's a vibe you can't miss. Lock the date. Special thanks to our partners, Wagity Rental, True Blueberry Resorts, On The Spot Hardware, and all our category prize sponsors.
There can only be one champion. Thursday, March 12th, 2026, the Karani James Athletic Stadium will become a battleground. 13 schools, one epic showdown. It's the Huggins Private Primary School Championship. Starting time 1 p.m. Students in uniform, $5. Children, $10. Adults, $20. Feel the tension. Hear the roar. Witness greatness as young athletes push their limits. It's the Huggins Private Primary Schools Track and Field Championship. Miss it and blame yourself.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division are coming to a community near you. That's right, our satellite offices are on the move, bringing services closer to home. No long travel, no hassle. Just quick, convenient service right in your community. We'll be on location to help you with all your tax and vendor registration matters. Ask about tax refunds, file objections, check property tax balances, pay your taxes on the spot, and yes, you can even register for GTax and sign up for the new vendors portal. Catch us at these locations: in St. George, at the Bruce Street Mall on Friday, February 27th and March 27th, at our Young Street office on March 7th and March 14th, in St. John on Friday, February 27th at St. Francis Street. We'll be at the Grenville Car Park in St. Andrew and at the Carriacou District Revenue Office on Friday, March 13th. And on Friday, March 20th, we'll be at the District Revenue Offices in St. Patrick and St. Mark. All locations open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Longer hours, more convenience, better service for you. The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division's satellite office. Don't miss this opportunity.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you ride me, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. 5 draws a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to Network News. CARICOM leaders are weighing regional impacts as the Cuban fuel crisis appears to worsen. Reporter Deidre Seeley has been following the developments.
Power has returned to parts of Cuba after last week's massive blackout, but the crisis is raising concerns in Grenada and the rest of the Caribbean. The outage at Havana's Antonio Guterres plant highlights Cuba's aging infrastructure and ongoing fuel shortages. CARICOM leaders are closely watching the situation. Dr. Terence Drew, CARICOM chairman and Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, warns about potential regional impact. He stressed CARICOM's responsibility to react should conditions worsen.
The humanitarian situation in Cuba, our community must address. For a destabilized Cuba will definitely affect the whole region. A destabilized Cuba will destabilize all of us.
Grenada and other Caribbean countries rely on Cuba for healthcare and disaster support. Recent tensions, like Jamaica ending its Cuban Medical Cooperation Program and Cuba terminating its program with Guyana, show how regional services could be affected. Last year, Grenada restructured its medical program with Cuba, following pressure from the United States. In recent times, concerns about Grenadian students in the country have mounted. Grenadian authorities have allayed fears, outlining evacuation and educational contingency measures developed to safeguard students. Regional leaders continue to monitor the situation closely, emphasizing the importance of coordination and preparedness. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
More than 60 early childhood education leaders from across Grenada participated in the inaugural National Early Childhood Education Leaders Forum. The two-day event concluded at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium today. The initiative was hosted by the Ministry of Education in collaboration with UNICEF. Christina John has this report.
A two-day forum aimed at strengthening leadership skills and promoting higher standards within the early childhood education sector began on Monday and concluded today. Participants included principals and administrators from early childhood institutions across the island. Held under the theme, Transforming Early Childhood Education Through Visionary Leadership for Enhanced Professionalism, the forum focused on improving management practices, strengthening professional development, and supporting quality learning environments for young children. Early Childhood Officer for District 2, Patrina Sukram Charles, explained that the forum was designed to equip leaders with the tools and strategies needed to effectively manage their centers.
Some of those areas of concern are varied and quite an exhaustive list, but they include areas like the quality of the EC programming, also parental engagement or engagement with other stakeholders, leadership, and so on. It's because we're looking at new trends in education, current trends, we're looking at best practices.
Consultant Leon Charles, who facilitated sessions during the workshop, highlighted the importance of visionary leadership in education management. He noted that having a clear vision is essential for leaders as it defines the goals and outcomes institutions hope to achieve. According to Charles, the training forms part of a broader process aimed at ensuring personnel at early childhood centers understand and meet the professional standards required for the sector.
The ministry has just been in the process of developing an integrated strategy for early childhood, part of which involves the development of a vision for the Grenada sector. That vision has two broad components. One is the holistic development of the child, and two is collaboration with relevant stakeholders like health, education, social development of the holistic child development, which is the ultimate objective for Grenada.
Participants also shared their experiences during the forum.
As a leader of my school, I feel privileged to be part of this training today so that we'll work as a team, all the key stakeholders, students, as well as staff, parents, everybody, to strengthen the work that we have been doing so that we can have an excellent of the seven characteristics of the visionary leadership. One of those characteristics is being adaptable and resilient. Now, that one spoke to me in that as an early childhood teacher, that is something that we have to be able to do. And it plays a lot to us being leaders in our classroom.
The forum builds on a leadership initiative that began 4 years ago under the OECS Program for Educational Advancement and Relevant Learning, PEARL. After seeing the program's success and positive impact on educators, the Ministry of Education, with support from UNICEF, has moved to localize and expand the forum nationally. Christina John, GBN News.
GBN ISAW is up next.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight's ISAW submission takes you to our reporter's backyard in Mungrambi, St. John, where she discovered a twin Christophine growing. What causes fruit twins? Whether a fruit will be double or not is determined the summer before, when the fruit buds are developing. If the young buds go through heat or water stress during the summer months, this increases the development of doubled fruit. Christophine or chayote is a gourd plant, eaten in a similar fashion to squash, cucumbers, and melons. You can add raw chayote to salads or cook them in meat or vegetarian dishes. Meanwhile, 2 plantain was also harvested. Plantain, major group of banana varieties that are staple foods in many tropical areas. The edible fruit of plantain bananas has more starch than the common desert banana and is not eaten raw. We thank our ISAW reporter for this submission. Continue to send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in network news, an exciting weekend ahead as classic and vintage vehicles take center stage at the Roy St. John Playfield.
The
the Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital, GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organized now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
Whenever happy to see me, nobody hates strangers. One big family.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
Look to the east for the coming of Bingo!
Grenada! This is the big one! Sunday, March 29th, Progress Park St. Andrew is the place to be as Megapulse Promotions presents the second edition of the massive Eastside Mega Bingo! Get ready to shout Bingo! At 5 p.m. because we've got over $100,000 in cash to be won!
This is awesome!
We're talking 10 games at $5,000 each and 5 games at $10,000. Tickets are just $60 for one or $100 for two. So make it a date. Progress Park, Sunday, March 29th for the massive Eastside Mega Bingo. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Rebecca Television Center Grenada Auto Fest is set to bring engines roaring and nostalgia alive this weekend as classic and vintage vehicles take center stage at the Roy St. John playing field. Shania McIntosh has more details.
Car lovers and families alike are being invited to the highly anticipated event on Saturday, March 14th, where some of the island's most unique and historic vehicles will be on display. Organizer Emerson Theodore says the main goal of the Auto Fest is to shine a spotlight on vintage vehicles that once dominated the roads but are slowly fading from public interest. According to Theodore, many people have begun losing appreciation for these classic machines, and the event aims to remind the public of their value, history, and craftsmanship.
The crowd is going to be there cheering for their favorite vehicle, their favorite songs, and I think this is, the whole level of interaction that we have, especially with the kids, with their bouncing castles and the go-kart rides, horseback rides. I mean, it's a full interactive event, one where you would have tremendous fun and a day that you would remember forever.
The family-friendly showcase will feature a range of competitive categories, including Best Engine, Best Body, Best Wheel Alignment, and several other awards designed to highlight the hard work of vehicle owners and restorers. Participants will also have the chance to compete for a grand prize of $50,000, adding an extra level of excitement to the competition. Organizers say the Grenada Auto Fest is expected to attract people from across the island and promise an atmosphere filled with reviving engines, polished chrome, and appreciation for the vehicles that helped shape Grenada's automotive culture. The event will be held at the Tantine Playing Field on Saturday, March 14th, and members of the public are encouraged to come out, support the participants, and enjoy a day of family entertainment. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Auto Fest, looking forward to it. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
What if you had a choice?
A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
Good evening, sporting fans. The sound of progress on renovation work is echoing through the Karani James Athletic Stadium. This as Grenada moves full step ahead with preparation for the hosting of the 53rd edition of the Carifta Games. The current project focuses on resurfacing sections of the track that have experienced wear and refreshing lane markings to meet international competition standards. Work began in earnest last week to repair worn sections of the track and refresh lane markings. The goal is to provide a safer, faster environment for the hundreds of junior athletes expected to descend on the Spice Isle next month.
We installed this track 2 years ago, right before Carifta 2024. So we had some wear in the 100-meter start area and the starting blocks, which is fairly normal. That's a high stress area. So we were asked to come in and repair those areas and get it looking, spruce it up and get it looking good for Carifta. So that's what we've done. And this is this section here. It's re-poured the wear layer, the top surface. So, and then we've just been looking around areas that maybe we can help, or if there's any maybe edge delamination or the boards are a little bit loose, just going around cleaning out the pole vault boxes, just whatever we can do to try and spruce up or help the facility get ready for Carifta. Well, without getting too technical, this is a very high stress area. It's probably deteriorated a little quicker than we would have liked based on some reasons. So it's somewhat normal that you get some wear there at the blocks, especially here where there's a lot of usage. Some of the other high stress areas, a javelin throw area, maybe the pole vault plant area. So that's something we see. Definitely any track will show that wear, but 2 years, with the Carifta coming up, we decided we needed to come down.
Jeffrey Daly talking there. As of this week, officials are reporting that stadium upgrades are approximately 80% complete. These facility improvements are also intended to accommodate the Intercall Championships, which serve as a critical performance gauge for local athletes.
Well, basically, I must say that we are a good place. I'm happy to see that the refurbishments of the track, and not only the track, all the areas that need some attention. We look at the long jump area with the boat that needed to be strengthened. They have done that. They have done some cleaning of some of the manhole. They have attended presently what you're going to see to the warm-up area and some of the breeding area that trees and other weeds tends to infest the track, so they're taking care of the repairs. That's more than what asked. We're gonna also they're working on some highlighting some of the lines that were requested by the GA. We're talking about the finish line, some of the black line to emphasize it, to help the cameras to be able to pick up the positioning much better. We can see that the stadium authority is working very hard with the cleaning of the facility, the power washing not only of the track to highlight the lights, but also the cleaning of the sitting accommodation. We are preparing for intercall games. Intercall is one of the biggest games, and then we have the bigger games coming up. There will still some work to be done. I think we still have not completed the refurbishment to the replaced screen yet. We are waiting on some on the part that should be here very soon, hoping before intercall that should be up. The stadium manager, Mr. Patrick, haven't given a report on, but he says soon, so I can't give a timeline, 2 days, 3 days. I haven't spoken to him this morning. But in general, I believe from the government of Grenada and the ministry, and we are working hard to make sure that all the stakeholders are satisfied.
Coordinator of Sports, Colin Peters. The 53rd edition of the Carifta Games, themed Passion Drives Performance, marks the second time in 3 years that Grenada will host the prestigious Regional Youth Championship. The air in St. Andrew was electric on Saturday as 7 weeks of grit and teamwork culminated in the final of matches of St. Andrew's Volleyball League. What began as a developmental push by the Grenada Volleyball Association and the St. Andrew Parish Sports Council transformed into a fierce showcase of the island's rising talent. It was not only a tournament, but also movement. 7 weeks ago, 21 teams answered the call to compete in St. Andrew's Volleyball League. In the B Division, the spotlight was on the future. The young women of St. Mark's Secondary proved untouchable, taking the top spot. On the men's side, PBC displayed clinical discipline, narrowly edging out Grenville Secondary to hoist the trophy. Ballers SC1 women dominated the Night Riders to secure first place with a performance that defined high-quality volleyball. The men made it a double victory for the club as Ballers SC1 took the championship, while their sister team, Ballers SC2, fought their way to a bronze finish. Well, the West Indies team is to return home via commercial flights from India after a distressing wait following their exit from the Men's T20 World Cup. West Indies have been stuck in Kolkata since they were eliminated from the tournament on March 1 amid travel disruption caused by the conflict across the Middle East. The International Cricket Council, ICC, had been due to arrange a charter flight for both West Indies and South Africa. But Cricket West Indies said this had been repeatedly delayed. Some of West Indies players and staff have already departed, with the remainder of the party scheduled to leave on Tuesday and Wednesday. BBC Sport has contacted Cricket South Africa to establish their plans. All right, next Thursday, March 19, the Maroon Warriors face their ultimate litmus test as the world-beaten Australian women arrive in St. Vincent. With a World Cup on the horizon, every run and wicket at Arna's Vale could define the road to glory. It's the clash fans have been waiting for. The West Indies women, currently ranked 5th in the world, are stepping into the ring with the undisputed heavyweights, world number 1 Australia. Leading the charge for the home side is the sensational Hayley Matthews. She's no stranger to dismantling Aussie bowling, having previously led the West Indies to a record-breaking T20 chase. But standing in her way is an Australian lineup stacked with legends like Elise Perry and Alessa Healy, a team who rarely blinks under pressure. This isn't just a friendly tour. With the ICC Women's T20 World Cup in the UK just months away, Cricket West Indies director Miles Bascom calls this series a pivotal benchmark. You see, it's a chance for the Caribbean side to sharpen their edge against the best in the business. The action will bowl off at 1 p.m. local time. Sports news for now. One and two. St. Lucia is preparing to import a scarce but essential commodity, water, from a neighboring Caribbean island as supply challenges persist on the island. The announcement was made during Monday's pre-cabinet press briefing, where officials indicated that the initiative is being led by the private sector to help address water shortages currently affecting the island's hospitality sector. More in this report.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierce stated during a press conference that the water and sewage company WASCO has teamed up with several government ministries in an effort to tackle the country's dire water shortage. The Prime Minister notes that WASCO and the St. Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association, SLHTA, have also joined forces and are considering importing water from Dominica. Approval for use of a jetty to run operations has been granted by hotel developers in the north.
The SLHTA is looking into the possibility of importing water from Dominica. And we've been discussing with Alia, the people who are building the resort at Rodney Bay, and then we've been told that the jetty that is there can accommodate a barge with water.
The Prime Minister adds that this is an initiative led by the private sector and that measures will be instituted to ensure the safe delivery of uncompromised water.
Of course, we'll have to deal with all the regulatory situation, the water testing, the timeliness, the cost, and the distribution priorities. But they're well advanced in importing water.
The first barge is set to arrive at Mount Pimad, Rodney Bay on the 19th of March. In addition to these efforts, Pierre notes that the alliance between WASCO and SLHTA is also looking to pursue desalination as a solution.
Further afield, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is moving closer to the deal that President Donald Trump is hoping for with Cuba. The rest of the details in this report.
Blackouts and unrest continue in Cuba as oil and tourism dollars dry up. Now, a surprise economic deal between the U.S. and the communist island is in the works. That's according to USA Today. Sources say an agreement could include a relaxation on travel, deals on ports and energy, and an out for current leader Miguel Diaz-Canel. Congressman Carlos Jimenez this morning.
It has to lead to a transition away from these dictators, from these authoritarian regimes.
President Trump over the weekend repeating hints of change.
We're also looking forward to the great change that will soon be coming to Cuba. Cuba's at the end of the line.
But USA Today also reports the possibility the Castro family, the power of the regime, would be able to stay on the island.
So we talk to you
here in South Florida, where tours on Cuban culture crowd Calle Ocho, exiles like activist Ramon Saul Sanchez are skeptical.
We cannot, ahead of time, have a situation in which they deal with a dictator to do business.
I came here 11 years ago from Cuba.
Miami Commissioner Rolando Escalona says there's still hope.
They have nothing. That has been the situation in Cuba for many, many years. It's just that now it's worse. Yeah? So hopefully we see a change.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. Headlines before we leave you. Grenada on course for severe dry season. Government and teachers sign 3-year benefit agreement. Geopolitical shifts prompt exploration of new tourism markets. CARICOM leaders weigh impact of Cuba's fuel crisis. Vintage cars to take spotlight at inaugural Auto Fest. Also in the news, regionally, St. Lucia's private sector to import water amid shortages. Internationally, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio moves closer to U.S.-Cuba deal. Plus, in the sports news, stadium renovation work at 80% completion, while West Indies finally leaving the Asian subcontinent. That's all from us in the newsroom. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Good night.